Hey, what's up guys? Sean P here. I just thought I would drop an extra little video this week because I've just had a bunch of really cool stuff come up for me recently through networking. And the power in the people who you know is such a cool thing in life and business. And I know that it's often something that newer agents, like people in my current position, would overlook. So I've had 3 really amazing stories come out of recent networking. And some of you might remember, like just 2 weeks ago, I want to say, when I was out at Realtor Quest, in my video, I shared that I hadn't booked any appointments with buyers and sellers. Okay. So it was like the first week that I was bringing up a goose egg, which I'm not messed up about. I was expecting it. It's going to happen. I don't really care. It's a long-term trajectory that I'm interested in. And yet at the same time, I was like, oh man, that sucks. So what I did do that week was I booked 2 meetings to sit down with people that I thought might be good connections, or at least a new friend, someone we could collaborate with. And I was saying that I think a lot of newer agents don't do this. And I think it's because a lot of them just are, a lot of the time you're looking just for people who are transactionally ready. So you're looking for people that are ready to do business right now. And it kind of makes sense because on one hand, you need to get money coming in, but you leave a huge long-term opportunity on the table. It's a big part of the reason that I'm starting Dad Club, and I'm also planning a business owners mastermind that I'm going to launch this summer. Because I know that even if someone never plans to buy or sell real estate, if there's someone who's connected to a lot of other people and generally in good regard by those people, they have a much bigger potential to impact your business than any one transaction. Okay. So I want to share 3 stories. The first 2 are from those 2 meetings. The first one, we needed to reschedule. So I'm actually going to connect with him tomorrow in the end. We were supposed to last week. He had to go do some work, but he's in construction. And in Toronto, I was never in a market where there was what I thought to be a really strong opportunity for investors. It's a really tricky market to navigate, especially for cash flow properties. And in BC, we just changed the zoning. So there's a real play right now on buying property and improving it, because we've gone from our previous zoning to now every single family lot in the province is getting rezoned between 3 and 6 units. It's going to completely change the landscape over the next decade. So I'm fascinated with this in serving investors. And also, I've always known that long-term where I want to be in real estate is in the development side. It fascinates me. It's a much bigger long-term business, and just like day to day, the people who figure this out can have great income and a really high quality of life because they can really control their time. So I've just been having my radar on for anyone in construction, and this guy that I met through a client about a month ago is in construction. So I said, hey, let's grab a coffee. Anyway, so he's the first one. Turns out he's a parent, so he's actually coming out to Dad Club as well. And I met him and started talking to him without any premise about like what it was going to turn into. But it turns out, 1, he works with a number of land bankers who are building assemblies. Cool. 2, he's considering getting his license. And 3, he's been in construction for the past 30 years. And I'm about to start this secondary unit play that I was just talking about with the new zoning. I'll fill you guys in on that later. But so instantly, 3 different ways that I could create something with this guy. And he's a chill dude. Okay, number 2, I booked a meeting with a woman who I sit on a board with. I sit on the board for a not-for-profit affordable housing developer. And it turns out one of my fellow board members has been in Victoria for the past 18 months. We didn't even put it together. So anyways, no expectation. I just said, dude, we got to get together. Let's hang out. So anyways, we went out to lunch last week. Turns out that she's the CEO of a massive charity, and they're considering a move. So first of all, there could be like, I don't know, a $10 million transaction, not attached to the outcome on it, because I was just in it for the relationship, but all of a sudden, bam, there's this massive, massive transaction that I might get to assist with in some way, which is so cool. And I told her about my plans to start working in development. And she also connected me to the CEO of the Greater Victoria Housing Society, which owns and develops a number of affordable housing solutions for people. Amazing. Okay. Third story. My client that I met door knocking, because you should also do that, guys. My client who I met door knocking, I was out doing some showings with, and they invited me to a mixer, like a client party, for their financial planning company. So, no idea what it is. Sounds fun. Get to meet some new people. Get to go for a plant potting demonstration at the local garden store. Sounds like fun. So I went. And turns out that these guys, first of all, they put on an absolutely badass client event. Man, did they ever just knock it out of the park. And in addition to that, these guys also host community events like 4 or 5 times a year. They're super plugged in with a whole bunch of local business owners mastermind plug-in. And the very first person that I got introduced to was a bloody developer. So all of these conversations I came into without any kind of expectation at all. I just wanted to meet new people, become friends with members of my community, and all I did was search for people who I might be able to contribute to, or who might be interested in taking part in something that I'm building. And 3 for 3, really great stuff came out of it. So don't only look at people who are transactionally prepared or available or planning. Don't come into new conversations expecting anything. Come in just to make friends and then ask people how you can bring them value. The person I was sitting down with who might need to do probably a $10 or $15 million transaction, she brought it up because I just asked, how can I help you? So I hope this might help you find one more connection in your life, in your world, that's powerful, because it's instantly been providing huge returns for me. And guys, this is fun stuff. This is the kind of business that you want to own. So get out there and get after it. All right, y'all. Thanks for my TED Talk. I'll see you on the next one.